Audio Jungle.
Wonder Pets Patrol, mata ng bayan, boses ng katotohanan. 24/7 sa palapalitan ng inyong mga telebisyon. Hazel R. Canubas,
Dana Victoria J. Sigismundo,
Josa T. Katigbang,
Gunet Corpus,
Ina Richie B. Flores. Audio Jungle.
mula sa bulwagang pambalitaan, walang kinikilingan, walang pinoprotektahan, serbisyong totoo lamang. Ito ang Wonder Pets Patrol.
Ang oras natin ngayon ay alas 6 ng gabi, araw ng Sabado, ika-28 ng Mayo, taong 2022 at isang pagbati para sa nalalapit na pagtatapos ng semestro sa pang-akademikong taon na ito.
Isang mapagpalang gabi, Pilipinas. Ito ang inyong tagapagbantay at inyong kaagapay. Para sa ulo ng nagbabagang balita, mga aplikasyon ng engineering mechanics sa buhay ng tao, malalaman. Tulong nito sa pang-araw-araw na gawain, matutuklasan. Para sa mga detalye.
Dumarami na mga estudyanteng tinatahak ang daan o nag-aaral ng programa sa pagiging isang inhinyero. Sa una, makikitaan ng mga estudyante ng pagiging hirap at pagdadalawang isip kung tama nga ba ang kanilang tinatahak na landas patungo sa kanilang hinaharap. Iba't ibang kurso ang makikita sa programang engineering at isa na dito ang kurso na tinatawag na Engineering Mechanics na kinukuha ng dalawang estudyante sa paaralan ng Batangas State University na matatagpuan sa Lipa City, Batangas. Ang dalawang estudyanteng ito ay kakikitaan ng gilas at engganyo sa kanilang kinukuhang kurso na maging sa pang-araw-araw nilang buhay ay nai-aplika nila ang mga ito. Ayon sa kanilang guro na si Ginoong Gerald M. Foliente, ang dalawang estudyanteng ito ay nag-isip ng paraan upang mabawasan ang paggamit ng mga plastik o ang polusyon na makakasama sa ating kapaligiran. Katulad na lamang ng paggamit nila ng organic oils bilang alternatibong fuel para sa mga fossil fuels. Nakagawa din sila ng isang disenyong teknolohiya sa tulong ng kursong Engineering Mechanics, kung saan ang basurahan ay nilagyan nila o ginawa ng mga printed circuit board na ginamit sa electronics para magkaroon ng sensor ang nasaming basurahan, na kapag madedetect nito ang taong lalapit dito, ay ito ay bubukas nang hindi hinahawakan ang taklob nito. Naglagay din sila ng alcohol na may sensor upang pagkatapos na maitapon ng mga basurang hawak nila ay maging malinis ang kanilang mga kamay na maaring maging dahilan ng pagkahawa ng kahit anumang sakit.
Itong balitang ito ay nag-iiwan para sa inyo na engineers don't do stuff that lends itself well to standard work. They deal with exception rather than standard, and their prime directive is to affect change that makes people safer, more effective, more efficient, and reduces cost.
Ako at ang aking mga kagrupo ay may inihandang maikling presentasyon kasama ng maikling kanta para sa aplikasyon ng engineering mechanics para sa pang-araw-araw na buhay ng tao.
Engineering mechanics is important to our daily living. For example, the movement of the hand of the clock with that, it can serve us to wake up with the use of the alarm. Many things can be used that is made of engineering mechanics. It has a big impact to our day-to-day life.
Nang dahil sa mechanical engineer, mas napadali ang access ko sa transportation. Hindi na ako mahihirapan magbiyahe lalo na kung malayo ang aking pupuntahan.
Hiyaan ko kaya si Jending manood ng movie. Ayan. Tawagan ko nga siya. Hello? Samahan mo naman ako manood ng movie. Sumama ka sa akin. Sige, sige. Hintayin na lang kita. Bye-bye. Tara na manood. Sige. Ito yung gusto ko panoorin natin. Parang ba ba ito? Sige po.
Anim na oras na ang lumilipas at hindi pa rin nag-iinit ang laptop na ginagamit ni Gwyneth. Ito ay dahil sa fan na produkto ng engineering mechanics.
Itanong mo sa amin kung anong aming kurso. Itanong mo sa amin, sagot namin di magtatagal. Kami mga inhenyero, ang talento namin yung kailangan. Idea at gawing walang hangganan, ang ambag namin sa ating lipunan. Engineering mechanics, aming pinag-aralan. Maniwala ka sana sa aming sasabihin. Mga tulay at gusali, ang aplikasyon nitong mekanik. Cellphone at mga sasakyan, ang ambag nito sa ating lipunan. Ang nais namin inyong malaman, lahat ng bagay sa mundo'y nakaugnay at may kinalaman sa engineering mechanics. Engineering mechanics. Ang nais namin inyong tandaan, sa hilaga o sa timog o kanluran, kahit saan pa man, dapat niyong isigaw. Engineering mechanics, ito'y mahalaga.
Engineers change a lot of things in our lives, and for sure, all of us have become dependent on their inventions. Like for example, cell phone dependency. Martin Cooper is an electrical engineer who invented the cell phone. As we can see, the cell phone is now part of our daily lives. We can go on with our lives without it because it can be used to build communication and connection with other people. And also, it provides a lot of entertainment. And as one of the Gen Z, I thank Martin Cooper for his invention. But sometimes I also ask the world why the cell phone was invented. Because I woke up late this morning, and because I stay up late at night because of my cell phone. And I was so nervous because I had to do a lot of things. So I fixed my bed, brushed my teeth, I moved my toothbrush fast and well in order to clean my teeth effectively. And randomly, I asked myself why my teeth
did not move even I did a lot of motions. And I recall from our class in engineering mechanics that a particle can remain unchanged or unmoved even after many motions. And I thought this experience was related to the kinematics of rigid bodies. I also realized that engineering is not all about the inventions of gadgets. Even the normal things in our lives can be part of engineering. Indeed, engineering mechanics can be found everywhere.
If we started comparing the past and present times, there would be a lot of changes that we may notice. Like, for example, is having easy transportation in our present times. During the era of our great ancestors, a lot of them said that there were no tricycle, jeeps, or cars before. Unlike now that almost of the space in the street was occupied by a lot of different kind of vehicles. Thanks to Carl Benz, who is a mechanical engineer who invented the first engine. Consider that without engineers, we would not have easy access to transportation, and it would be extremely difficult to venture outside if you needed to travel to a distant location. It would be difficult because what if it rains? How can you get somewhere if you're just walking? And the realization consumes me because last week, I observed that this month of May brings a lot of raindrops from the sky. As I stared out from the window of the car, I silently thanked those engineers who invented very comfortable engines for us. But apart from this, the raindrops caught my attention. I realized that they were very appealing to my eyes because they have uniform motion. It looks like they are following a straight line, and I remembered from my class in engineering mechanics that these raindrops achieve constant speed and constant velocity, so that they also achieve dynamic equilibrium. I never thought that the simple raindrops could play a part in engineering. Indeed, engineering mechanics are all around us.
Those bridges and tall buildings that we can see in the city were built by the civil engineers. Imagine if we did not have bridges and tall buildings, maybe we could consider our country the poorest of the poor, because having a lot of infrastructure also marks our growth in our economy. Apart from that, bridges are built because they play a major role in transportation and also the import and export of the products. So about a month ago, my family and I went somewhere, and we noticed a lot of infrastructure and even the ground when we were walking. And I was mesmerized by the contact between my shoes and to the ground. Because I remember one of our discussion in the engineering mechanics. This contact is what we called friction. Indeed, engineering mechanics surround us.
When I was a kid, I was always fascinated by astronomy. I am always curious about the job of astronaut. As I get older, I realized that going to space was never easy. There are numerous factors to consider if you want to become an astronaut. Earth and space is very different. I remember one of our discussion in engineering mechanics. It was about gravity, and to relate that in this situation, I am aware that space has zero gravity, and that would be dangerous to the astronaut. That's why the existence of those safety spacesuit engineers are very important, because they are able to make a suit that supplies oxygen and protects the astronaut from harmful dust in space. One morning, I was drinking my coffee, and I imagined what would happen if there was no gravity on Earth. My coffee, my food, and everything else would float, even as humans. Indeed, engineering mechanics is everywhere.
It is undeniable that we often wonder how people who get sick get well. Isn't it like magic to heal people? But all of this is due to the user application of engineering mechanics in human life. Our visible equipment and hospital devices used as life-sustaining are products of mechanical engineering. They are the ones who are expertise to optimize design and use of medical devices. In the year 2020, where the virus called COVID-19 spread, hospitals started to shrink and become overcrowded due to the increasing case of individuals developing this kind of virus or disease. Because the work in engineering mechanics is to solve mechanical problems and challenges, they can create machines such as systems and products ranging from medical devices to technologies and to infrastructures. While hospitals are short of equipment, engineering mechanics is already designing and managing production for life-saving medical equipment that can add to human life. To sum it up, without mechanical engineering, there will be no development in human lives. Their daily routine involves doing the research needed to create a product. We cannot live and last in the world if we do not use engineering mechanics, which simplifies and improves our daily work. So this is the poster that I make. With the help of our testimonies, we can clearly say that engineering mechanics are a part of our daily lives. But it doesn't end here. Have we noticed the world of science? How engineering is consuming the world of science as well. Science is the one that built all the discoveries, experiments, and theories, but engineering is the one that put those into applications.